Former Milton Merchants head coach Marty Williamson looks back on his time with the team and recalls the value of believing in his players.
I just think the experiences you go through, it teaches you about patience. I probably wasn't the most patient coach at that time. Trust your players and to believe in your players. These guys never let me down. They stepped up for every big game we had.
Williamson joined the Merchants in 1997 after serving as head coach in Coburg.
I mean, we were in a tournament and Newmarket had beaten us 10-1, I think it was, in the tournament, and then Milton played Newmarket, and Milton beat Newmarket 10-0. And Greg Kerrigan was talking to Brad and said, "This is the guy that we want to hire." And Brad said, "You're telling me the guy that we want to hire just lost 10-1 to this team, and we just beat the team, so we would have beat his team 20-1, and that's the guy you want to hire?" And Greg said, "Yeah, that's the guy." Brad and Greg have a lot of fun poking fun at me and feel extremely honored that Brad gave me this opportunity, along with Greg supporting me, to kind of start my coaching career.
From ownership to the players, the Merchants was a well-oiled machine.
Brad Grant was a pretty special owner who taught me an awful lot about just about how you deal with people and how to make trades, and really kind of, vaulted my career as far as management of a team. And then Greg Kerrigan was the other guy, and the two of them, it was a special being under those two guys, and that's what really kind of set the tone for the whole team. The tough guys had their role, and the skilled guys had their role, and they looked after each other, and it just seemed there was a special group of guys that really knew what it took to win.
The team consisted of players from other countries and across Canada. They all had great chemistry on and off the ice, but when it was game time, it was all business.
There was some good brawls, there was some good overtime victories, some game sevens. We weren't a one-dimensional team. That was the thing about these guys. We were tough as nails, and you came to Milton, we were going to get you one way or another, whether it was on the scoreboard or whether we were going to chase you out of the rink.
The Merchants were racking up wins, and in Williamson's second year with the team, he led them to a Central Canadian Championship.
We were a dominant team, and to win that much and only have 7 lost seasons and those kind of things, that's a special group of guys that can do that. That's a group of guys that come and work hard, and in our first year to be so close to some extent, and to lose a tough series against Rayside Belfour, but the resiliency and the character of that group to come back the next year and have even a better season, and for us to win a Central Canadian Championship. And I got my ring on today, and it's I'm not really a ring guy, but it's a special group, and when you look at the ring, and it really brings back some great memories.
Williamson credits his success as a coach to his time spent with the Milton Merchants.
What a special time it was for us, and what a special time right now being rewarded with his honor. This was a group of guys that always found a way. If we had a rough night, and we didn't have too many, but if we had a rough one, that they were even better the next night. And I think as a coach, those are great experiences to go through with a group of guys like that.